I would wake up and I just wanted to get the debts off my back. I wanted to get through the day. To think that you could sit down and take a pen and write out what you want and then get it, that was the furthest thing from my mind. See, when you write your goal, you create a picture in your mind. It's like painting a picture in words. And that picture is impregnated into cells in your brain. So I wrote the goal that I wanted on a card, and I put it in my pocket. Well, when you touch something, your sensory factor touch is affected. It sends a light message through your central nervous system and activates those cells in your brain, so the picture of your goal flashes on the screen of your mind. What happened was, I kept reading it, but I started to think of earning money. Now you'd think, well, weren't you thinking of that before? No, I wasn't. I would get paid whatever they give me, and I was always in debt. So I was thinking debt. Now I'll tell you one thing I've learned. If your goal is to get out of debt, you'll probably stay in debt forever, because that's what you're thinking about. And I quit thinking of debt and I started to think of earning money. See, when you believe it, you're encased in the idea. You fuse with the idea, and that makes all kinds of things happen. When you believe it, there's no quitting. You never quit. It doesn't matter what happens. Quitting is never an option. The people that quit, they never really bought into the idea in the first place. See, you get it on three levels. The second you think of something, you've got it intellectually. When you get emotionally involved, you've got it on a spiritual or emotional level. Well, then that expresses itself through the body. Body's just an instrument of your mind. Like all the little creatures on the planet are completely at home in their environment. They blend in. You and I are the only people, or the only creatures on the planet that is totally disoriented in their environment. And that's because we've been given the mental faculties to create our own environment. Well, the people who work and retire, they don't even understand who they are. We're not made for work. Work's made for us. What we've got to do is find out what we love. And then you have to do it because you love it. See, when people quit, like 3 Feet from Gold, they weren't in love with that idea. They were going after the money. And that's one of the big problems with people when they set goals. They set a goal to do what they think they can do. When you're going after your heart's desire, you don't quit. I've been raised to believe if you're going to earn a lot of money, you're going to be really smart. Well, I didn't think I was really smart. In fact, I knew I wasn't, but I was earning a lot of money. I was raised to believe if you don't go to school, you can't get a good job. I hadn't gone to school. I didn't have a good job. I owned the whole company. So then I started to think, I wonder how many things I believe are not true. Now, I was doing very well. I didn't know why I was doing very well. I was what you call an unconscious competent. In general, that's where most successful people are. And so I made up my mind I was going to figure out why was I winning. And then I really started to study. See, I think we're all hardwired to do something really special with our life. And that's all I want to do. I'm really good at what I do. I could walk by a person in the hall and like that, I could tell them exactly what they're like. I could read their energy like a book. Everything goes on the inside, shows on the outside. We're gifted with faculties of the mind that the average person knows nothing about. You have intuition, the will, reason, imagination, perception, memory. That's what separates us from all the rest of forms of life. You've got to wake up. The only thing we lack is the awareness of what we've got. We're God's highest form of creation. There's nothing on the planet that will equal us. What they do want is they don't want to have any financial concerns. If they want to buy a new suit, they can go and get one. If they want to take a trip, they can take the trip. Want a new car, they can get the new car. They don't want to just run out and spend or buy. They don't want to have any financial concerns. 2, they want to wake up in the morning excited about how they're going to spend their day. And the 3rd, they want to mix with people who are upbeat and creatively productive. These are the 3 things that people really